this next poem connects to what happens sometimes in homes across this country. And I was actually asked to write this poem. A friend of mine, a woman who I look to as a very powerful leader in my community, and she told me a story about what had happened to her in a previous relationship, and she asked me to write this poem, so I'm really offered that in her honor. So it's called Breaking the Silence. At first, I struggled how to start the story. A story so real and so close to home that you're prone to think it's your own, or at least that is someone you know. And it is, because the story of her and his is our story. And when I tell it to friends, I begin by asking, when will it end? Because where I'm from, some might think it more difficult than raising a son, or hearing these lyrics from the native guns. Quote, you know that the down brown man is a myth, because even down brown men treat their women by shh. You hear it? It's all around. It's the sound found in silence. From my sister, my mother, my father, my brother. Otro día, waiting, wondering why. Why, if he loves you so much, does he make you cry? At first, the person in the espejo doesn't speak. A week from the last time, tears flow down her cheeks. This was only a few minutes ago, though it seems like hours. Time must be moving slowly. She doesn't recognize the woman staring back at her. Sure, the espejo está quebrado, but even then, the strong woman she knew is just a blur. Her vision is clouded. But not because of the tears or the swollen eye. Denies lo que está pasando a ella because she feels like she has nobody to whom she can confide. Why don't you tell somebody about the beatings you received? The distorted image le contesta, but who would believe he's well respected in the community besides? Think about his image that you need to protect. Or the fate of tus hijos if you left. She turns away, wanting to erase the image from her mind, finding the strength to remember the broken pieces of herself. She looks inside. She's tired of being a victim of violence, but the pain keeps her in silence. He does everything to maintain control, so she suffers alone. Como una mujer sin papeles, a prisoner in her own home. Your sister, your mother, your father, your brother. See, she never imagined herself sitting there where prayers go unanswered and nothing seems fair. In silencio, she sits with everything she needs strapped to her hip. Pain, coraje, and a gun. The same one she told him to sell or give away. Today, though, it's him who is going to pay with interest. She awaits his return. To turn the tables, you see, handing out lessons is her main concern. Es la maestra ahora. There are a few lessons that he is going to learn the hard way. Now she gets to inflict the pain. The same that came from his fist and mouth, and she was supposedly to blame others. Even mujeres le dijeron, no hombre, así son los hombres. Then they asked, what did you do to deserve his wrath? She laughed, thinking about the so-called consejos others gave, basically to treat him como si fuera el patrón, and she the slave. They blamed her, the victim. So she thinks that maybe they'll point that same finger from her point of view down the barrel of the gun at the soon-to-be victim, the so-called father, her daughter, and son, his sister, his mother, his father, his brother. They will allow that she removes the silencer. Along with his power to silence her, see, he left her with no other choice, so she puts down the gun and arms her voice. Now it appears in that same shattered mirror, es una mujer con poder, unbroken with little to no fear. In sus ojos, it's evident how she's changed. Exchanges the victim for the dicta, her thinking rearranged. Hour after hour, decide levantar su voz to reclaim her power. I will no longer be a victim of pain and strife. Back of sitting as my tongue, I'm going to take back my life for myself, mis hijos y mi pueblo. Voy a resistir y a gritar. With the help of my family and friends, voy a luchar. Our sister, our mother, our father, our brother. So it ends at the beginning, and we decide to go ahead, read a poem about the topic, which we can end it instead, and some might be mad that I aired their dirty laundry. But I'm a washing machine, because I take a so ropa sucia, be ashamed when I'm seen, and with the movement of my words, I'm trying to help us come clean. So consider this a call to action to all the down brown warriors out there, sharing rejected Eurocentric ways of treating women. It starts with a prayer. Thank you.